Dreams demand discipline. Everyone wants to dream. It is beautiful to sit and imagine a life that is grand, a life that is free, a life that is full of color and meaning. But understand this, a dream is not just something you see when your eyes are closed. A true dream is something that refuses to let you sleep. People think dreams are about escape. No, a real dream is not an escape. It is a calling. It is not a place you go to hide. It is something that rises from within, seeking to be fulfilled. And if it is seeking fulfillment through you, then you must become a worthy instrument. This is where discipline comes in. Without discipline, what you call a dream is just a hallucination. You may feel inspired for a moment, but you will be lost the next. Desire without direction becomes delusion. Discipline is what gathers your scattered energies and turns them into a force focused, sharp, and unwavering. You must understand, discipline is not suppression. It is alignment. The body, the mind, the emotions, they are wild forces. Left unchecked, they pull you in different directions. But if they are trained, if they are brought into rhythm, then even the impossible bends before you. People say, I want freedom, not discipline. But let me tell you, freedom is not the absence of structure. It is found through it. A bird may love to fly, but it needs strong wings. Discipline is those wings. Small acts done consistently are greater than grand acts done occasionally. You don't build a temple by dreaming about it. You build it one stone at a time every single day. It is not about what you feel like doing. It is about doing what is needed. Your dream does not care about your moods. Your dream is waiting to be born, but only through one who is ready to carry it, nurture it, and sacrifice for it. And know this, if you do not suffer the pain of discipline now, you will suffer the pain of regret later. There is no way around it. So do not just dream. Wake up from your dreaming and make your life the dream realized. Let your every step be chosen, your every breath be conscious. Then your dream will not just remain a vision, it will become your reality. Dreams are not fantasies, they are responsibilities. A fantasy is something you entertain for comfort, something that makes you feel good for a moment and then disappears into the fog of forgetfulness. But a dream, a true dream, is something that asks something of you. It doesn't come to entertain you, it comes to awaken you. When a dream is real, it's not about how beautiful it looks in your imagination, it's about how urgently it pulls you toward action. A fantasy is passive, you sit back and enjoy it, but a dream is active. It stirs you, it disturbs you, it won't let you sit still. It says you have work to do. It places a burden on your heart, not to weigh you down, but to lift you beyond what you thought was possible. The moment you truly embrace a dream, you are no longer just a person with a wish. You become a custodian of something sacred. So if a dream has landed in you, understand you have been chosen, not to enjoy it, but to bring it into existence. That is not entertainment. That is responsibility. Dreams are not fantasies. They are responsibilities. A fantasy is something you create in your mind to escape reality. It asks nothing of you. It comes without effort, without cost. You can sit under a tree, stare into the sky, and imagine 1,000 beautiful things, palaces, fame, success, love, but none of these ask you to change. They simply entertain you like a passing cloud changing shape in the wind. But a dream, when it is true, does not leave you untouched. It is not something you merely enjoy. It is something that demands. It demands your time, your energy, your very being. A real dream is not soft and comfortable. It is fierce and relentless. It doesn't simply appear and vanish. It settles in you like a fire that won't go out. It says, you are responsible for this. You have seen it. Now you must become it. A fantasy lets you sleep peacefully. A dream keeps you awake at night, not in anxiety, but in urgency. It pushes you to grow, to rise beyond your limitations. It asks you to be more than who you are. It says, if this is to happen, you must become capable. That is not entertainment, that is commitment. So understand this clearly. If a vision has come to you, you are not lucky. You are burdened with the task of bringing something invisible into the visible. You are no longer just someone who wishes. You are someone who must act. That is the weight of a real dream, and that weight, if carried with devotion, can shape your life into something extraordinary. Dreams are not fantasies, they are responsibilities. Fantasies are easy. They require no effort, no discipline, no transformation. They float around in the mind like clouds, beautiful to watch, but unable to nourish anything. You can sit and indulge in a fantasy 1,000 times over, and nothing in your life will change. It is a mental playground, nothing more, but a dream, when it's real, has weight. It doesn't entertain you, it haunts you. It comes with a certain insistence, a quiet demand that grows louder the more you ignore it. It's not just a pleasant image of the future, it is a calling, and with every true calling comes responsibility, not just to yourself, but to life itself. When a dream takes root in you, it is not asking you for applause. It is asking you to prepare, to grow, to become capable of holding and manifesting it. It is asking you to give up comfort, distraction, laziness, anything that weakens your grip on what must be done. A fantasy allows you to remain who you are. A dream, on the other hand, requires you to become something more. This is why so few realize their dreams, not because they aren't worthy, but because they do not take responsibility for them. They treat dreams like wishes, hoping the universe will deliver them as gifts. But the universe does not work that way. It doesn't give you what you want. It gives you what you are willing to become worthy of. A real dream is like a seed. It will not grow just because you admire it. It grows because you water it with action, nourish it with discipline, protect it from doubt and delay. That is your responsibility, not to just hope, but to carry it day by day through silence and struggle until it becomes real. So when a dream appears in you, don't smile too quickly. First ask yourself, am I willing to bear the responsibility it demands? Because only then does the dream have the permission to become reality. Dreams are not fantasies, they are responsibilities. A fantasy is light. It floats in and out of your awareness like a daydream. You can imagine it, enjoy it, and then move on. It asks nothing of you. It doesn't challenge you, confront you, or shape you. You remain the same person before and after the fantasy because it lives only in the mind. It has no roots in reality. But a dream, when it's genuine, is a force. It does not simply visit you. It chooses you, and once it enters, it won't leave quietly. It begins to live inside you, not as a fleeting thought, but as a demand. It wants form, it wants expression, it wants life through you. That's why a true dream feels heavy, not in a burdensome way, but with a sense of responsibility. It's no longer about what you want, it's about what you must do. When a dream is real, it asks you to change, not just your habits, but your entire orientation toward life. It forces you to become intentional. Your time is no longer yours to waste. Your energy is no longer yours to scatter. Everything in you must begin to move in one direction, and that direction is not comfort, it is creation. There's a sacredness to a real dream. It's not just about achieving something for yourself. It's about offering something to the world. It's a responsibility to fulfill something life placed within you, not randomly, but precisely. You were not given this vision to admire. You were given it to realize, and until you do, something in you will remain restless. So don't treat your dreams like passing entertainment. Don't speak of them casually. If a dream has taken root in you, it is life asking you to participate consciously in its unfolding. That is not a small thing. That is a profound responsibility. Dreams are not fantasies, they are responsibilities. A fantasy is soft. It comforts you, lets you escape, and then disappears without consequence. You can imagine being great, powerful, peaceful, successful, all within the safety of your mind. It requires no change, no effort, no sacrifice. It's a pleasant illusion, something you visit when reality feels too ordinary or too harsh. But nothing about a fantasy pushes you forward. It only allows you to pause and feel good for a moment. A dream, however, is a different matter. A real dream carries weight. It does not come to soothe, it comes to stir. It is not something you visit. It is something that enters you and refuses to leave. It says, "You have seen what is possible. Now you are responsible for making it real." And that is no small demand. A true dream disturbs your comfort. It will not let you remain who you were. It requires your attention, your devotion, your transformation. When a dream is born in you, it comes with the silent knowing that your life is no longer casual. You cannot afford to drift. You cannot waste time chasing distractions. You cannot pretend you didn't see what you saw, because to see a possibility and ignore it, that is a form of betrayal, not betrayal of others, but betrayal of your own potential. Dreams are not for wishing, they are for working, they are for building, and the building begins within. You must discipline your body, train your mind, align your emotions. You must become fit to carry the dream, because life does not give you what you fantasize about. It gives you what you prove yourself ready to hold. So the next time a dream arises in you, do not just smile and feel inspired. Feel the weight of it, feel the responsibility, because you were not shown that dream by accident. Life entrusted it to you, and that is a sacred burden, not a fleeting joy. Dreams are not fantasies, they are responsibilities. It is easy to confuse the two, because both begin in the mind. Both can be vivid, inspiring, even emotional. But there is a difference so profound that it shapes the direction of your entire life. A fantasy is entertainment. It dances in your imagination, gives you a sense of joy or escape, and then fades with the day. It doesn't ask you to move, it doesn't ask you to change. You can indulge in it again and again without ever lifting a finger. It is safe. A dream, on the other hand, is not safe. It is not here to comfort you. It is here to awaken you. When a real dream arises within you, it is not just a pretty image. It is a demand from life. It is life saying, "This must be done. Will you do it?" And when you say yes, you do not just accept the dream, you accept the responsibility of becoming the person who can make it real. This is where most people hesitate. They like to dream, but they are unwilling to serve the dream, because a real dream comes with requirements. It asks for your time, your discipline, your patience, your energy. It does not allow you to sleep in comfort. It wakes you up early. It asks you to show up again and again, even when nothing seems to be moving. It asks you to stand strong even when no one else believes in it. It asks you to keep going quietly, persistently, fearlessly. To hold a real dream is to become a servant of something greater than your preferences. It is to accept that your life is not just about pleasure, but purpose. It is to realize that what has been shown to you must now be built by you. That is not fantasy. That is deep responsibility. So when you speak of your dreams, do not speak lightly. Do not decorate your words with excitement unless you are willing to decorate your life with effort. Because a dream is not fulfilled through passion alone, it is fulfilled through discipline, through endurance, and through the willingness to carry it every day until it becomes part of the world. This is why dreams are sacred. Not because they are beautiful in your mind, but because they invite you to become someone worthy of creating them. In conclusion, understand this: dreams are not mere fantasies, they are sacred responsibilities. They are not meant to be admired from a distance or spoken of as wishes in passing. They come to you not as a gift for enjoyment, but as a call to action, a demand for growth and transformation. A real dream requires you to shape yourself into the person capable of fulfilling it. It asks you to commit, to sacrifice, to show up each day with unwavering focus and dedication. Your dream is not separate from you. It is a reflection of what you are capable of becoming. And when you take full responsibility for it, when you treat it as the sacred duty it truly is, you will realize that it is not the dream itself that matters most, but the person you become in the process of bringing it to life. So, let go of the illusion that dreams are something that just happen. Dreams are not gifts, they are calls to action. They are opportunities to step into your fullest potential. And when you choose to embrace that responsibility with discipline and purpose, the dream will not just remain an idea. It will become the reality you live.